Welcome back to Goal Info for you with once again benefited thing for the psychology students going to appear in board exams. FS Psychology Part 1 suggested questions for 12th August exam coming in this running week. Starting with the question 2, short answers, which of total 44 marks, and question 2, 3 and 4 consist on short questions and their answer. Accordingly, as per the paper pattern and as per ALP, I have developed questions for your preparations, and here comes from question 2. Write short answer of any 8 questions for the 16 marks, and it will be coming to you as chapter wise. Question 1, define psychology. Question 2, explain briefly experimental psychology. 3, what is meant by industrial psychology? Number 4, describe briefly importance of educational psychology. Number 5, what is meant by criminal psychology? Number 6, why the definition of psychology as science of soul rejected. Number 7, what are the goals of clinical psychology? And number 8 is write the goals of psychology. You have to prepare 8, and from these you will have to answer 4. Next is chapter 2. Please prepare following short questions. 1, define research. 2, what is observation? 3, define hypothesis. 4, define introspection. 5, explain developmental method. 6, what is the experimental research? And the 7, variable. 8, what is survey? Chapter 3, please prepare following questions. What is meant by synapse? 2, how many parts of neuron has? 3, what is meant by reflex arc? 4, explain sensory threshold. 5, dysfunctions of which gland results in diabetes? Number 6, define motor neurons. And the number 7, what is function of occipital lobe? And the number 8, define role of peacemaker. Here question 2 will end, and then start of question 3. Write short answer of any 8 questions for the 16 marks, and starting from chapter 4. Following questions you have to prepare. 1, what is the difference between sensation and perception? What is function of lens in eye? Write the types of cones. What is the reason of myopia? Define attention. Describe sense of olfaction. Explain role of ear bones. And 8, explain effects of illusion on human life. From chapter 5 you have to prepare followings. What is meant by law of effect? Define operant conditioning. 3, define long-term memory. 4, define forgetfulness. 5, what is meant by extinction? Number 6, what is social learning? Number 7, differentiate between negative and positive reinforcement. Number 8, describe recall method. And down towards chapter 6, you have to prepare following short questions. Define primary motive, role of hypothalamus in motives. 3, explain maternal motive. 4, write extrinsic factors affecting motivation. 5, define sex motive. 6, define achievement motives. 7, define stress. And 8, what is meant by homeostasis. Coming towards question 4, write short answer of the any 6 questions for the 12 marks, and chapter 7, 8 and 9 of government book will be used for these. Please prepare following short questions from chapter 7. Define personality. What is meant by introvert? Explain the importance of genital period. 4. How many types of personality described by Sheldon? explain projective techniques, explain thematic appreciation test. From chapter 8 you have to prepare following: define emotion, what is the role of PNS, peripheral nervous system, in emotions, what is the role of learning in emotions, and our last will be explain physiological changes during the emotion. From chapter 9 you have to prepare following: define cognition, explain Army Alpha test, describe relationship of language and communication, what is importance of S factor in intelligence, describe phenology, and the last question: what is meant by brainstorming. Above mentioned all the short answer questions. You have to prepare for 44 marks. Now we have a long questions in the list, and you have to attempt 3 questions from given 5 for the 24 marks, and here is 9 questions for your final preparation as a suggested questions for final exams. 1. Explain in details branches of psychology. 2. Explain experimental method. 3. Write a note on central nervous system. 4. Elaborate principles of classical conditioning. 5. Write the steps of cognitive operations and problem solving. 6. Write a note on illusions. 7. Write a note on Gestalt principles. 8. Write a comprehensive note on ear. 9. And the last, James Lange theory of emotion.
Kindly like, comment, share and subscribe. Good info for you.